We are streaming. We're live.
Hey Wes,
Hello.
could you make the Senate voting records on the Reddit the same as on the Discord? Right now they're two different sheets.
Can you give me the link that it's supposed to be?
Yes.
Got him.
Where is it? Okay, here it is. Wait, yeah. Um,
Okay.
I have DM'd it to you.
Um. All right. Well. Uh. Can I end the turn?
Motion to allow Perfect Wing to end the turn when there are no more items for this session.
Seconded.
Thirded.
Seconded.
I have to
SQI.
agree.
That's 3. Then 4.
Good counting.
That's all I'm
So we
good
got a
for.
settler now.
Okay, we do. Oh, yeah. Does anyone know the laws regarding that? Because
We have 2 laws we
Yeah,
gotta look at.
the Senate chose murder. They exempted both tribes in the Universal
yeah,
Rights
I
Act.
saw that. It was crazy. I also saw that both of the settlement acts, um, said that like if there isn't a good enough place yet, then you don't have to do it yet. And I would argue there
Well,
isn't like a good enough coastal place, and we haven't
I
found good enough horses.
I disagree personally,
With what?
given the fact that we're in London. We're a coastal city. That's number one.
Yeah, we
I
have a
would
coast.
personally consider maybe going across the lake to the other side, if we want to do something like that, going a bit more inward,
Hmm.
or
That's
we
kind of what I
could,
was thinking. I'm just
yeah,
I'm just saying that if we I'd have to get the act, but it was saying if we could found another city on the coast, then we should in a good place if it's strategically
or
advantageous. I don't actually think this is that good of a spot worth risking Grand Colombian relations over for sure, but
I don't.
wasn't it?
I if someone could pull up that act or not
The
act.
Portsmouth Act? I got
Port,
you.
yeah, that's it. Thank you. I am clicking all the wrong windows right now.
Yeah, so am I.
Portsmouth
It's also
founding bill.
it's also a concept that we're running out of space if we just keep kind of sitting.
Um,
So we gotta find a good spot or do something.
I
Well,
do
I still
think
consider maybe to the south an option, and this while that may be a bit unpopular,
where.
considering the fact that I'm talking about with a tribe near the tribe,
Okay. Hmm.
and the reason why I'm saying that I understand we have the concern of Grand Colombia, but considering what Grand Colombia's military is currently, which is 26, and also considering that we are allied with the Ottomans, I wouldn't consider Grand Colombia a massive threat as of yet.
We are not
But
allied with the Ottomans.
We're declared
our friends,
friends. They wouldn't
but
automatically join a war.
not if we guaranteed them something. But anyway, that's the point. The point is, I honestly believe that we could challenge Grand Colombian aggression. I believe we could have the power to do
I
so.
think we
And personally,
probably could, although our military does need to partially stay protecting our capital from the rock vultures, at least. Um, but like, there's not even fresh water here, which just kind of makes me think it's
Hmm.
not that good of a spot. You're not gonna have much housing. I mean, you're gonna have plus
How
one from if you settle it on the coast in one of those two available tiles. Um, was there a question?
how long until the One-Eye Clan become a city-state?
Uh, they 50 plus turns it says, but it gets a pretty substantial boost every time someone hires from
Every
them.
time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so hard to tell at this rate. Also, 50 turns goes by pretty fast on Epic too. Um,
That's true also.
Personally, I do quite like the going in, in to the west. The
The Portsmouth founding bill doesn't ban settling other cities.
yeah, but
It says, please found a coastal city named Portsmouth at some point.
yeah. I honestly don't think that's good enough to justify the settler. Like we would just be getting rice. I guess pearls. We could get 1 pearls there. I would like to be able to scout more in this direction. Our scout.
What about a northern city? Could we consider that?
The tundra?
A northern city.
Tundra's not great, and there's not resource-wise anything but bonuses other than the diamonds here. I do have a scout here that I'd like to come around and scout the west and the north more. Question, so that military act thing, do I have control over my units still?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not
Except
yet
for
passed
naval
into
ones.
law.
It's still
Well,
going to be
let's pause.
decided, but
So if I build a
Because-
naval unit, what happens? Because I am building a galley.
Wait. So the military command act is still there. The amendment one is not passed yet, but the Senate session, as soon as they end it, we can vote on it. So we're just waiting on them.
Right. So
As of now, you wouldn't have control of any naval units
that's
just because
interesting.
the other bill passed and they said, we didn't have it.
Well, then who would?
So we'd have to appoint other people. We could appoint
What does that bill
you.
say?
I mean, yeah, if you could just appoint me to in at least temporarily,
I mean,
because
that
if we're gonna otherwise, I don't see the building a galleys that helpful. Although I think I might be legally obligated to as well.
I don't think you are with this new bill.
No, you're not.
Okay. Oh, right. There were some repeal rep.
The RNA got overturned
That's
by
what
the
it is.
court.
Okay, but I can move the scout.
Yes.
Okay. Sue. Anyways.
So
Yeah, hyphen Sue. Not to be confused with
So
Kevin.
yeah, I think
Kevin Sue.
we
What's
should
the
settle
law
the
that
city
doesn't let
to the
him
west.
use naval units that you guys are
it's
talking about?
it's the one that England the Senate's voting on now. It's the Naval Structure Act.
Oh, but it's not currently in effect.
Hmm.
Until they shut the Senate. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Until they shut the session. That's
Yeah.
good.
What do you guys think about moving the settler? I can move it there, and I don't see immediate danger to it. I guess there's no downside to that. They'd have to have like 5 movement to be able to get around the marshes and hit the settler, even if it isn't on the same tile as a thing. Yeah, no, we'll move that there for now. If we are going over here, then it'll be faster, and I think I would like to go over there. We got writing. That forest fire started here. It's progressed all the way to here. Let's go. These guys want some. I'm gonna pull the settler back so that I can safely move this guy here without endangering the settler, so I can get those slingers. Let's go. So writing's done.
Okay, so we are allowed to research irrigation.
Astrology, because it's a celestial. Actually, wait, did that get?
No, that got overturned.
Oh.
So it's irrigation, and then we have the other one.
What's the other one?
Dome. Oh wait, celestial navigation is on Dome. Dome has
Yeah.
archery, bronze working, celestial navigation, and masonry.
Yeah, so we have anything that isn't the wheel that we can do, apparently. Or currency or horseback, right? No?
Yeah, we can't do those either.
Yeah, but
Um,
any wheel heads in chat?
Hold on. How
So bronze working could be nice. You could find iron potentially. Masonry, gets you
Wait,
ancient walls.
are we authorized to research astrology? Is it a prerequisite to
It's a
celestial
prerequisite,
navigation?
yeah.
Okay, then I think we should research astrology.
I was about to say, but for my money, I would get astrology because
Oh,
religion. But
sorry, Governor.
no, that's fine. I'm not even. Well, I guess I do have one vote because I'm proxying for QI. Um, motion to research astrology.
Seconded.
Against.
I'll vote for it so we can
Okay.
just get it.
Before we click on that, wasn't there a bill about the starvation bill that said we had to do irrigation?
No, it
Uh,
said we could do irrigation.
We could. Oh, okay, never mind. Ignore me.
Now I should consider irrigation because plantations and clearing marsh are both quite relevant to us. Plantations would let us get that either of those olives. If once we get another builder, that's the wrong tree. The one reason I'd be a little hesitant to do irrigation is we can boost it by farming a resource, and if when we settle over here, or even if we settle down to the south, there would be resources that we could farm the second we get a builder that would boost it. Astrology's find a natural wonder boost is kind of inconsistent because you can't guarantee you found one. Also, this road, I just noticed their road goes through 4 cattle here. That's
The cattle road. The
Yeah,
cattle
it's
road.
like the Silk Road but for cattle.
The Fury Road.
The
So
Fury
just future
Road.
McDonald's.
We are in an Polynesian corporations, but yeah, we already voted on astrology, and I do still think that is the best choice here.
Yep.
Yeah, because we'll be able to knock off 40% of irrigation's time to research for sure. The era is ending soon, and it is going to be a dark age, depending. We have 9 turns to get 9 era score. Doesn't seem very likely to me, but that would have been really funny if there was like a natural wonder right there, because I think that would have given us era score and the boost to astrology.
Which turn can we play to?
Well, we started on turn. Where is this?
We
71.
can play till 91.
So 91, yeah.
Okay.
I can. Oh yeah, I already moved him. It's just that I only moved him 1. Okay. So we've repelled an attack by the One-Eye Clan. They had 1
Again.
slinger.
Again.
We've got a promotion for our archer. I think volley is probably in our best interest.
I agree.
I'm gonna move. I'm going to. I'm gonna move back instead of promoting, so that I don't. There's still a chance I'd get shot if I do that. The one downside is you can't get any XP while you have a promotion pending, so I can't. Otherwise I would be shooting these guys to lower the damage that they could do to me if they shot me. Range strength versus land units.
Have they attacked us yet? Those people?
Yes, they killed our slinger, actually.
Okay.
I reckon volley, and then we just stack the barbarian. We just get rid of the one the possible land unit.
State
or
House
after the
News:
Archer?
Prime Minister forgets the great sacrifice of our.
So true.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
hey,
only asking it so the ministry
For the record.
confirms, because the Border Responsibility and Security Act is now in force.
Cross the Great River.
Plus the Great River.
We weren't gonna get much vision there. There's some annoying hills and woods for that purpose.
Sweet. What's going on with the No, I was going to do different tiles, but never mind.
What?
Oh, nothing. There was this next to the What are the icons on the side? The notifications.
That the fire has ended apparently. So I don't know exactly how that works. I think that's just some of the tiles are no longer on fire. I don't know why it tells us about that, to be honest. Now I'm not allowed to have this warrior leave the capital, I don't think.
You're not?
Is that dome?
Check
What are they gonna do?
down.
Sue you?
I thought there was a.
There might be a provision, unless I think it's only if necessary to like for combat purposes.
The natural.
No, it's within the
garden-
city borders.
I guess I could, but the problem is I'm trying to move a settler outside of the city's borders.
Doesn't
Well,
it
then you can
say?
leave the archer behind and take the warrior if you want.
That's
Yeah,
actually
switch the Archer
yeah. I
back
don't know
to the
why I
city
didn't
and
think
move the
about
warrior
that.
out.
We're gonna do that.
You just gotta
Well, it
deem
also
that there's a
said-
military threat.
I'm not.
Yeah. No, because
Painthouse,
it says
quote
the
that.
National Guard may be redeployed from cities as is deemed necessary by the ministry in times of war or direct military threat.
Yeah, that's not
Given that if we move the settler out there and they scoop it up, it's a pretty big military threat.
That sounds like
Yeah,
a
but we'd have to vote
hypothetical
on it.
military threat to me, and I don't want to,
I think if the
I don't
ministry
think we
voted
need
on
to
it, it would be
fabricate
pretty
a
hard to
military
say it
threat like
isn't.
that.
Well, it says the ministry has to vote on it anyway.
To say that there isn't a threat on that settler if it's walking through unknown territory, there's certainly a threat.
The
I don't know.
Ottomans settled the city.
Look, there's two threats right there. Not my place though.
So,
This march is very, very much getting in the way here. I guess we're gonna have to wait. I would have.
Would we use Archer as a support for the settler?
I'm a little hesitant to do that because they're not as good with melee strength. If someone attacks them, they have 15 versus a warrior's 20 if they get meleeed, but otherwise they could probably do well. This looks like that's the Ottomans' new city that it told us about. Yep, that is. So the Ottomans now
I think
have
we
a
should
city.
leave the archer behind.
Yeah, we could leave the archer just on this olive tile. If it just needs to stay in the borders, like that doesn't matter. That's still about where the archer was going to be anyways. We do have to, be cautious about our south. Obviously, I'm not going to stop paying attention to the south for any reason. That is.
Oh, hold on, that could be huge.
That's a new clan, but it's also a captured builder. And in Civ 6, for some reason, you can't return those. So all you can do is free them from barbarian control. Which,
Yeah.
I don't know how many actually. I think it's one charge per person it shows, so I think it has 3 charges.
We should liberate them.
Of course,
We can do
of
that,
course,
right?
we have to rescue them. I
I
mean,
don't think you're about to break a law. I'm just going to say it.
what law? Is this against how is that against the Universal Rights Act? There's no way, right?
Yo, what?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just.
Hold on.
You may be right. You may be right here.
No, it's not. It's
Yeah,
the
I think you're
Universal
good.
Right
You're good.
Act just says you can't disperse clans that have not attacked us.
Yeah, that's
For some reason, I was still in Civ 5 mode, where if you go over it, you disperse it automatically.
nope. We have captured a unit from barbarians. Let's go. I'll screenshot that. I wonder whose
We
that
freed
is.
them.
Hmm? Oh, we do see horses here too. So we could be,
Yeah.
if we settle to the west here, we'll be satisfying that other one where we have a city that I don't remember the name of. If we settled here, we would be in range of the
Oh, Riders of
eyes too.
Rithermark.
That one, yeah. Um, that would be an allowed settlement spot. I think this is the play, personally. The dies are like long term there, but we'll if we spend a little money at one point, we'll be able to get them before the Ottomans. And the Ottomans already have dies; they don't need more.
Okay. So that city is supposed to be pursued at high priority.
Oh no! Anyone saw the delegation notification? They got France. We got
Wait,
France. We got
let me
war.
find this. How do you do that again? List of reports, gossip.
Top one. It's 1078.
Yep. Okay, so the Ottomans have met France. That's interesting.
Permission to
Disgusting.
immediately ask if the moment we see France, we immediately denounce and declare war. Internal rivals. To the
No.
Yes.
I'm gonna vote nay on that. I guess the scout's gonna escort these liberated workers back. That is the Breaking Wave clan. We've already met them. They were over by our capital at some point, I think. Interesting. And we're back to where we start. I think that's the tile we spawned on. It wouldn't have been a bad spawn, but canals are so late game.
The more things change, the more they stay the same.
That's so true. I'd be wary about saying a French saying like that. I think that's a French saying originally, because
Is it? I don't know.
I've definitely heard it in French, and I know that there's some anti-French sentiment with the call, apparently.
Whoa, you've actually heard spoken French? That's crazy.
I live in Canada.
That's true. I guess
Fair
that makes you
argument.
kind of French.
Also, I'm not anti-French. I'm just anti-rivalry.
France.
I'm just building the rhetoric here, historically speaking.
Oh, we are England. That is true. I didn't even think about that. So we could switch to early Empire because craftsmanship boost would complete it now. I don't know if we're allowed to do that. No, I think we are.
Yeah, I think we control civics unless legislated.
I thought there was one thing that had us. I think it said. I remember it saying political philosophy is one of the ones to go for.
Maybe you're right.
I just
That
don't.
sounds familiar.
Which.
I have it open. Don't
Oh,
worry. I got it.
my hero.
Military tradition and political philosophy, mysticism, foreign trade. Those are the ones we can do.
Or their prerequisites?
I guess so.
I'm doing political philosophy right now.
Well, we have to vote for this, bro.
Oh,
Hold on.
yeah, that's true.
Come on, bro.
I forgot.
Okay, who votes for political
Who
philosophy?
votes
I vote
for
aye.
I? We can switch
Um,
later. I'm just saying we can do political philosophy by doing early empire and then craftsmanship and then state. Basically, I'm saying I'm just getting us to switch off craftsmanship so we can get that for free when we use one builder charge.
I'm considering also
Sure.
turn times. That's the only problem I have.
You're considering what?
Turn times.
Turn
So we got
times.
what 47
Oh,
turns to get
well,
early
we're
empire.
about to
11.
settle a new city like over here, and there's a builder on its way over here too. I think it won't be very long before we can get one build charge. You know, like any amount of time we can put into something else that doesn't get wasted on craftsmanship, because it's either complete. It's really hard to tell, but for on here it looks like it'll literally auto complete it, and any more we put into it is literally a waste of time.
I'm abstaining.
Okay. Any other yays on switching off of craft?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
So this is a choosing political philosophy. We're just doing it in a specific way. That is airtight. I don't. Oh, right. I literally can't leave the borders here.
Oh my God. Can we?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Before, like, I shouldn't end the turn?
Yeah, don't end the turn.
Okay, I won't end.
So, looking at the Defensive Organization Act, Article 2, as deemed necessary by the Ministry in times of war, direct military threat. Why do you want to move them out of the territory?
Oh, I was just thinking I might be able to see incoming people. I don't need to. I was just thinking about it.
Well,
we're good here. This is where I want them anyways, basically.
okay, but if I see one more person, because they've sent like 50 people to us, exaggerating wise. If I see one more person, I'm letting you leave the border.
Okay.
Just telling you.
I don't even think
vote. I'm going to
I
make a
don't think I'll
motion.
need to. They're an archer, but
And as Prime Minister
So I'm so
ignores
pissed
and
off.
rules and goes a rogue.
this is the Prime Minister clearly showing that he does remember the slingers that were brutally killed.
This is true.
I mean, we have a law, and we have the exceptions to the law, but we're not using it. So I'm just keeping my eye on.
Now, do we need to vote to settle this? Thank you for the quack.
Who quacked? Who quacked?
It was
The settler is yours. Personally yours. Perfectly.
okay.
Unless it was like a social policy or something, they gave it to you, but it wasn't.
Oh,
No.
Jesus.
No, we're good. We don't care about rainforest regrowing all the way over here.
You don't.
You.
I do. It's very important to us.
Hey.
How's Auckland doing, by the way?
Auckland is. They're building a campus there. Auckland's fine, apparently. They're still at war, but they originally had a little bit of damage to their city, and now they just don't. So as far as we know, they're doing better.
I will return soon.
Okay. So,
Grand Columbia has an army strength of 0, so I think Auckland is fine right now.
Auckland squad wiped them. What losers!
Squad wiped. Let's go. We have a boat, by the way.
Paint has to quote that. Wait.
I didn't.
Oh, never mind. The
boat.
session has closed. The session has not closed yet.
Okay.
But we're going to have to keep our eye out whenever Allie does that.
Shall we
I
set
don't think the
sail?
whole naval thing actually, unless you guys appoint an admiral, I don't think it actually does anything
I don't know.
to affect
I'm
his
just
powers.
a stickler.
I'm not a
I'm a
lawyer.
stickler, dude.
I would just make Perfect a Grand Admiral, though. That was y'all.
I mean, personally, I would definitely also do that.
West is the grand.
Just looking at the resources that the other cities are making compared to ours, we ain't doing so well.
Science and culture-wise, no, not really. But the AI does, cheat. It's king. I don't know exactly what they're doing. But we probably do want to. That is a good point, and we do have a production now. We could build a campus or a monument, which would give us more culture, and not take as long. Because we don't have great campus spots. If we look here, we got +1s here, I guess, from the mountain. If we bought one of those tiles. But that's like our best bet. We could also do a granary because our housing is not doing good in the capital. Or a trader. Trader might be really good because it would let us build a road between our cities. And also grow the second city faster.
How long does the trader take to build?
The trader in the capital, 10 turns. But that's shorter than everything other than a scout or a warrior. So
Perfect.
yes.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just wondering, hypothetically, are districts buyable with gold?
No.
They are
No,
not.
you need to
Thanks for answering that. I
reign in the
appreciate
city and then a bunch of promotions. It's
Okay.
one of her end
It's almost like I
Hypothetically,
researched
they
this.
are, but no.
Yeah. And Moksha
Taylor,
can
you
do
can-
it with faith.
This has nothing to do with you.
I know because my case is over, but I literally wrote like 20 pages.
We could
Like, I
also
wanna
try
mention-
the Oracle, but that's a lot of turns.
I wanna motion to make a trader.
Do we need a motion for that? It's a governor to
Oh
produce
well,
what?
never mind. You just do whatever you want. Go.
I guess I could.
Well, you can
I
force
like
him
to
to make
talk it
it.
over.
You could do
Yeah,
that.
I can force him, but since I have the votes too. Well, not really myself, but I have two myself.
Well, he could wait 10 turns, though. So
Like, I personally really like the idea of a trader. I like to personally use traders to grow a city. So what we would do here is it would be built in the capital. You would move it here, and then it would trade there. Because for some reason, trade routes only give benefits. Internal trade routes give their benefits only to the city that sends them in this, which I think is the opposite of Civ 5, where the city that receives them is the most well off. But anyways, I'm starting a trade route there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't do it for you though.
Wow, Jesus.
Or
should I say craftsman god?
So true. What craftsman god are we following though?
His name is Jonas.
Jonas.
He's the master of the bot.
Jonas does work quite well in place of Jesus as an exclamation. Same amount of syllables, same starting letter, same ending letter too.
Jonas H bot. Okay,
that volcano became active. That's a little far away from home, though, game. World's first. We're the first people in the world to seafair. Let's go.
Let's go!
Next,
we're about to have another city. It's going to be beautiful.
We're so back. The Ottomans just gained 1 military strength. We got a Dark Age. Now, I know that sounds bad. I would like to say he doesn't like that we have a Dark Age. I would like to say Dark Ages.
Well, he got squad wiped by a city-state, so I don't even.
Dark Ages are.
Hey, how to quote that?
Almost entirely more useful gameplay mechanic-wise than Standard Ages. The only downside of a Dark Age compared to a Standard Age, gameplay-wise, is your loyalty pressure is less that you exert. He also.
It's not really relevant now, though.
No, not really. It would be if we settled here, though. The South City spot, that is. It's also much darker. Maybe that's why they call it a Dark Age.
Funny joke. He made funny joke.
It's a hilarious joke, honestly. We can make a dedication. I assume this is a ministry thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, we get ways of earning error score. Um,
It's definitely between Free Inquiry and Montreal, Momentality for me.
Monumentality and Pre-Inquiry are
Same,
both pretty
same.
good. Pinbrush and Voices, it's a. I think I find it much harder to get inspirations than Eureka's, and also I'm much less likely to build an amphitheater than I am to build a library, which is um, that Monumentality.
I,
You
Free
gotta.
inquiry seems strictly better.
I feel inclined for monumentality.
I agree.
That does require a lot of effort put into specialty districts, specifically. So like anything you build that isn't one. Yeah, I guess basically my point is that you can get Eurekas without having to focus all your production onto specialty, onto specific things with free inquiry because of you get error scores from the Eurekas. Uh, Monumentality, it's not bad because will be making specialty districts. Obviously, it's just I would caution going with it potentially because getting a Eureka is like, okay, let's
You know,
look. We can get farm resources. We could get a Eureka for mining a resource, building a pasture, making a trader. These that's already like having to build 4 districts to like make up
I motion to take free inquiry. Free inquiry.
second.
Blah, blah, blah. We're
Good.
3 technically. Because wait, is Allie not here? If Allie's not here, I'm a proxy for Joe.
I don't see Ali
Correct, he is not here. So that's 3.
or Ally.
Boom, I can count.
I don't know if it's Ali or Ally. I've just been going with what you've been saying.
I've just been calling him A money.
I didn't know you happen. I've never heard that. Okay. We did it. Next turn we'll have a city, which what is the Riders Act bonnet named?
And let me see. Boop, boop. It will be called Edoras. Edoras.
Okay,
Edoras?
I will
Edoras?
remember that.
I'll spell it to you in a minute.
I'll remember it.
Okay,
Don't doubt me.
I do. Got him.
I have returned.
Welcome back. Oh, we have. So, Dark Age policies are the main reason that Dark Ages are better than a Standard Age.
Yeah.
We definitely don't want isolationism because it would stop us from settling a city, even though we have a settler.
Yeah.
We don't have any domestic trade routes, so not great. Monasticism's alright. If you care about science more than, but we don't have a holy site. Honestly, also we don't even have a slot for these. Only matters if we want to swap out discipline or urban planning. Currently, I recommend
I'd want to keep it.
just keeping things the way they are.
I want to keep it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I agree.
We're technically 3 votes on it.
Okay.
Whoa.
I should have
Edoras.
applied economics. Oh yeah.
Edoras.
See, I remembered it, right? Did I spell it right? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, don't doubt me.
Yeah. There.
Craftsmanship.
Fellowship, I hope you're satisfied now.
Done. And I'm sure the big grain lobby is going to be satisfied here.
Oh yeah, Big Grain Lobby, very happy right now.
We've got corn for cornflakes.
Corn.
What do we want to build here? Is this up to me?
Your power is growing, Governor.
Yeah, it's up to you.
So is.
This is part of the capital state.
What are we working?
Wait.
Gosh, the production would be nice, but
How much did
Nico will return soon.
Okay, I see that. Thank you. Now, do we have to have a military unit stationed in these borders too now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
So
We
that
will-
warrior is actually stuck.
Let's go.
No, we can vote and let him out.
We
if
could.
need
Can
to.
we, yeah,
If
can
we
we
needed
please
to.
just vote to like? Can we,
I'm doing some reconnaissance on the Rock Vulture clan.
And which party made sure that every city was defended?
So true.
Red.
It was actually more than just red, but yes, we were part of
Yeah,
that.
it was
Yeah, we were.
actually
Well, Captain Minion, our very own Captain Minion, great senator, wrote that bill. So
Our bribe has
He
expired.
he actually took it from we bribed them and they still sent 40 people to
Well,
us. What a
they
bribe.
never entered our territory, and that's all the bribe does. And we knew that
Yeah.
ahead of time.
yeah, It worked.
Jesus.
It would be
For what it was, it
225
worked.
to bribe them again. Honestly, we could potentially use that money on something better right now.
I don't
and-
think we need to
I
bribe
really
them
thought you were
again.
going to suggest actually bribing him again. I was going to call treason.
Again, you mean?
I, w-
I'm pretty sure
I
someone
would have
called treason
retracted my
last time,
concession of
too.
that governor's race.
I don't think
2
you
weeks
can
later.
retract concession.
We don't even know if you
Al
can
Gore
concede,
did.
but you know it
Al
happened.
Gore did.
See, it's got precedent.
That's true, but then you know, that didn't work out well for Al Gore, and by that I mean it wasn't that, it was other things.
Well,
but
the Supreme Court had its hand in that case, and we
It's not his
happened
fault
to
he was
have
running against the brother of a governor.
it's not
Come on.
his fault that they rigged it against him.
Interesting to see a
Secretary of State wasn't
Canadian
helping nobody.
have that perspective.
Hey, we all know that if Al Gore was elected, global climate policy would be like 80 years ahead of where it is right now.
I'm sure that Florida stopped counting for no reason related to George Bush's brother being the governor and George Bush's campaign having ties to the woman who made the judicial call to stop counting there. I'm sure that was
The Secretary
unrelated.
of State, yeah. Totally
Well, no,
unrelated.
look, just because the case was totally fabricated by Roger Stone paying people to storm voting offices illegally and then suing over it, that doesn't.
Anyways, gosh,
Well, let's all remember how the Supreme Court totally has jurisdiction to be ruling on a state Supreme Court issue. It's a state law issue.
Yeah.
here at Democraciv, many of us hold the very controversial
2000
opinion that
election.
George W. Bush, we're not a fan. But
Who is, honestly?
I've never heard anyone say they're a big George W. Bush fan. To be fair,
I don't
2000
like
was
Bush,
stolen.
but I love Cheney. Let me just
Oh, don't get started.
okay.
Joking. Hey, House, quote that.
That's the only reason I was supporting Kamala. It's because change.
I gotta say,
swing voter here. Swing voter.
I gotta say, I didn't vote for
Well,
Kamala.
I only supported Joe Biden because of his strong relation with Strom Thurmond. Yeah, there you go. I'll go with that one.
Oh.
Yeah, I shamefully must admit I didn't vote for Kamala Harris, even one time. And that was only partially. It was
How many times have
only
you voted for Trudeau?
0.
You voted for Trump?
I don't like him, and I haven't. I think I voted for him in a high school mock election before he was first elected.
That's pretty damning.
Yeah, I know. To be fair, Donald Trump got some votes in that one too. In the 2016 or whatever mock Canadian federal election at my high school.
Okay. So to kind of reconcile some ideas here, this may not be the time, but I'm really tempted to go kill some rock vultures, but I feel like we could leave the southern one alone since they're not. I'm just putting that on the table here.
Okay, well,
Kind of bloodthirsty.
obviously we don't want to. I'm speaking for you. Sorry, Governor. We'd prefer not to genocide anybody.
Yeah,
but
you
if
can
we
speak
can
for me
save
in
one,
that case, I suppose.
we can
I
save
show some
one.
restraint. Yeah.
We have new policies. Ilcum gives us extra production towards builders, and Agog gives us extra production towards melee, anti-cavalry, and ranged units. So archers, spearmen, and warriors. I personally
I
think
really
stick with discipline, and we aren't really building a builder.
Yeah,
I
I
would
don't
s-
think we should change it.
I think we stay, personally.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on.
Well,
What?
someone said yes, and I have a vote today. So
Hold on. So 2 votes against changing policies.
yeah, there were
Well, I'm
3.
worth 2.
Yeah,
Okay,
were
that's 4.
yeah.
So let's go.
We might need a recount. Get Florida on the line.
Okay. Oh, it was actually unanimous. For the record, it was unanimous.
For the record, it
Okay,
would
okay.
Hey House, you know what to do.
Observer.
We could
love you,
switch
dude.
off of astrology at least temporarily just to do irrigation if we want.
No.
But no.
No.
If you do, somebody's going to yell at us for switching things mid-turn again. I'm just saying.
To be fair, that was like me that switched mid-turn and not anyone else. But yeah. I'm gonna get the wheat because it's better for food.
You think
than
people
the
know how
maize.
government works?
No.
They're like, oh,
I
this
know
is
Americans
know how
don't
government works.
because they demonstrated that recently.
Canadian perspective detective.
Whoa. I gotta be clear. My province also recently demonstrated they barely understand how government works. People in my provincial election were talking about how they voted just because they want to get Trudeau out. And it's like, he's not up for
That's
election
great.
here.
That's awesome.
That's a federal politician. That's like voting in...
What's 2/3?
What's 2/3?
What's 2/3 of 100? I know that's stupid. I'm not a math teacher. Just answer me.
66
It's 66.666 repeating.
So on the Riders of Rittermark thing, it says if the Riders of Rittermark Act passes with at least 2/3 Senate majority, the following shall come into effect. When the city of Edoras is founded, a new state shall consequently immediately be formed.
Oh,
The
well,
new state shall forever bear the name
Oh, wow.
Rohan. The state of
Forever.
Rohan shall initially include the city of Edoras. Any city subsequently founded by the state of Rohan may be named from the following list. Until the office of governor of Rohan has been filled for the first time, the governor of the capital state shall be authorized to manage the state of Rohan in all aspects that would normally be managed by the
oh,
governor
good.
of
We
Rohan.
didn't break any laws, guys.
That is
Wait, but
so.
how much-
that
by how
law
much did
broke
it
8
pass?
laws. Jesus Christ.
By how much
What'd
did it
you say?
pass?
It passed by 70-something%.
Fucking hell. I can't believe it.
I hate.
Okay. I'm keeping us in line. What can I say?
So true. How's, what do they have? They're unfriendly. Wait, what? Oh, Simon is unfriendly towards the Ottomans, but the Ottomans are friendly towards him. It's fun. Oh, the Ottomans are friendly
How's
to
Auckland doing?
the Ottomans are friendly toward the French. Auckland, still good.
Yeah.
Simon's still at
What a
0
beast.
mil
Yo.
strength.
What a beast.
Um, probably didn't help that he settled right next to the One-Eyed Clan.
Can we get a dynastic marriage going between our umpire and whoever runs Auckland?
Our umpire? Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
That's an interesting choice. I don't know who runs Auckland.
Well,
Did you say
Okay.
Blonde? I think Blonde runs Auckland. Yeah, I don't think that's the right. I don't think that's the right production city-state you're thinking of. I think you're thinking of Cardiff.
Cardi B?
No, Cardi FF.
Have we gotten any envoys, by the way?
It would have told us. We're halfway to an envoy.
Oh my.
So you guys should make sure to tell the Senate that they need to appoint a governor for that city.
I mean, you could also just wait and let me handle it. But yes.
Yeah, maybe you could wait forever.
Not according to the law.
I know.
I mean, I guess the Senate could just not do it. I don't know. I don't know about that.
I'm sure the Senate is perfectly capable of not doing their jobs.
Yeah, and you can't make them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the following procedure shall be used.
But who would have
shall
thought?
be used.
Who would have thought, really, that a group of people doing like model democracy would be interested in politics enough to keep bringing up real world politics? That's crazy. I
I don't
want
know.
more food short term.
We do not need a temp governor for the session.
I also don't
Not for
think
this
you can be a minister.
And never mind it.
Hmm?
Oh no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, you cannot be a minister and a governor. That's not how that works.
You can't even spell the name right, man. You want to be governor?
Am.
He's having a few daiquiris. Leave him alone.
What's
Wes,
popular
that's a bad
alcohol
drink.
in
You
Australia?
cannot look at daiquiris.
Daiquiris. Why would I want to? From the
That's
fucking
right.
40s,
You're
Taylor?
underage. Yeah.
I thought you were 40, not from the 40s.
If we spent
I am
95
40.
gold, we could
I was talking about it.
get horses.
Let's not.
Let's spend 150 gold to pay off some. I'm joking.
It's not
joking.
150
If
now,
Do
it's
not-
225.
Do not quote that.
It's
Oh.
225.
If
How
we
many
got the
horses in
horses,
that
we'd have
horse?
to build horse units.
The horses would be good production, but this hill with the woods is really good production anyways, so that's you know what? This big grain lobby are gonna be real happy, because that's the next best thing is another farm resource.
Hey, just a question. I don't think well, there may not be room. There may literally be room, but probably not good room. Between our new city and our capital city, is there room for a new city?
Physically, yes, you literally could, kind of.
But it's not
Oh.
good land.
I mean,
Also,
if we
have
settled
to
on the
research.
southern part here, 1 second. If we settled on the southern
Yeah.
triangle between them, most of our new tiles we would get from that is mountain, which are unworkable. And if we settled up here,
Yeah.
it would be mostly tundra, although diamonds are a thing. But if we let them become a city-state, they'll just get the diamonds, and then we can get that by being their friends. Potentially, you know, up to us. We could also settle up there, I suppose, if we want a tundra city. What
Yeah,
were you
who
saying,
wants to live
Italian?
in the shithole? Anyway, we have to research horseback riding now, after astrology.
Understood.
Riders of Rittermark.
We don't have
Yeah.
a horse pasture, but that, so, you know, if we wanted to get the horses, that would speed that up.
Yeah,
If-
Unless
no,
you have a
I'm bitter
Eureka.
they created a new state, so I don't want to give them anything else.
The Eureka
Cannot
is
believe
from
this.
building the pasture. Which, if we wanted to get that Eureka and build that pasture, I can't build this, or shouldn't build this farm, otherwise it would take way longer. So that's up to us if we want to do that.
No, I stand with the big grain lobby, I let it be known. I say we build the farm.
I personally wouldn't.
I mean, we don't have any say over that. Sorry, I'm not saying nothing.
Oh, I guess you don't.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you do.
Mm.
Okay, no, but you do have say over whether we buy a tile, which is what I'm asking.
Oh, well. I
I'm
wasn't
saying if we
listening to
buy
you.
that tile,
Sorry.
I will build a pasture. Otherwise, I will build a farm.
I say nay.
I say nay just because I want some more money.
That's 3 nays, I guess.
Yep, that
And
is.
we got 4. Cool. We got Look at that beautiful yellow fields.
Yep.
We got.
We're gonna feed our people,
Yeah,
who
we
are
are.
mostly farmers in this era anyway.
I would
So we're
definitely
taking care of you.
be building there if that wasn't, you know, already someone else's territory that would lose us a shit ton of low XP. Is that a... Oh, that's just a... No, okay, that's, there was a flood there on that floodplain, believe it or not.
Has that closed the vote yet? No. Okay. Just checking.
Finally.
So, I can queue up a holy site next. If we want a good holy site, we would either want it, down by the mountains for 150 or up here for 150. Otherwise, it would be not great.
Oh, they could be by the Teflon massacre site.
Oh yeah, that's true. It could be like a commemoration thing. That'd be kind of huge.
Oh, we did get a thing that lets us.
Well, where we all praised the time Teflon got murdered. I'm done with that.
Well, no, we're remembering them. You know,
Let's
a
go!
shrine for the fallen.
Yeah, remembering the murderers for doing it. Yeah.
No, we're
Let's
remembering the
go.
fallen. What is wrong with you?
Hive. It's Teflon. Sorry.
The wig is a bit too tight on his head. It's judgely wig.
Judgely. I don't know if
Yep.
that's a word.
It is now.
So I support the building of a holy site there.
Do you support buying this tile to get a +1 faith?
Is that where the holy site would be located?
That would be if we want a +1 faith one. Otherwise, we could just put it somewhere if we want. Like, actually, we don't have any spot for a holy site that doesn't either take up this spot.
Don't have to pay money. I vote that we do it to commemorate the lives of those lost in the recent unfortunate conflicts with the rock
we will need to
clan.
move the park thing, right?
The park isn't actually a thing.
Did that get repealed?
There's an injunction.
No, you got an injunction.
There's an injunction.
Oh,
so it's
we
not
can't
a thing right
touch
now.
it.
So then we can't.
Well, it is
build one.
I think the injunction was that it cannot be made. I thought it was never made.
But it is. It was. Oh my god! It was
I
made.
don't think it was ever
But
official.
yeah, it was made. It was made.
It was
and then
made.
the amendment was going to remove it, and then there's a injunction against that, so we can't remove it.
So we can't build a holy
Right?
site there.
We don't have to remove it. We
Well,
can
if
just
there
buy
was
the
an
tile.
amendment in the law, that's not
right. But if we buy it, if we put something on this tile, then it makes it a no longer valid.
So don't just buy the tile.
Oh, I guess.
Well, under the law.
But then we're buying a tile and not doing
I thought it was
anything
never
with it.
made.
We could just wait to buy the tile
It
until
was
we're
made.
ready to do
It's
something.
what
with
those weird 4 little markers are.
Then yeah, you can't do it right now. But
Well, I think we should wait to buy the tile until we can actually use the tile. Otherwise, we're just spending money. It doesn't end up. It'll never end up costing anymore. So why not wait? Is my thing.
We don't
How
have
about
to
a
wait
campus?
though. There's nothing
Anyone
compelling
talking about
us
a
to.
campus?
Campus could work. We do still have turns of production left for that trader.
Yeah.
We have met Geneva. Geneva's an amazing city-state. Plus 15% science whenever you're not at war.
Oh, they have a convention.
Potentially. One could call it that, yeah.
Nice.
Geneva Comic-Con?
They want us to train a spearman, apparently.
For the record, the NSP said you mean suggestion in reference to the Geneva Conventions?
Ooh, I don't know. I mean, I heard comedy wasn't legal here anymore, and that kind of sounds like the sort of thing I would quote if I were running some sort of newspaper that quoted people's jokes to make them look bad, you know?
Payhouse quote that.
Whoa. Wait. You wouldn't want to disparage the free press, would you?
I wasn't disparaging any institution. I was
Sure, whatever you say.
I was
Supreme
alluding
Commander.
to. I was indirectly disparaging potentially a specific issue of a specific paper, but you know that might that doesn't really say, it's not the same
Hey,
as.
how long until One Eye Clan becomes a thing?
I feel like
Basic.
last time we checked it was 50 plus turns. Now it's 20 plus
20
turns.
Ooh,
20 plus.
Nice.
So
20 plus. But it's
interesting.
happening.
I don't know why they don't just put their number of their estimate. You can there's no number between 20 and 50 that is like larger to write down than 20. I don't know. Anyways, and these guys are 50 plus for some reason.
There's
Quadra
no
Runs up
number
north?
between 20
First-
and 50 that is larger than.
I meant like there's physically larger, like takes up more space text wise. Like I don't know why they wouldn't just put the
Really? What about 21.2525252525?
Okay, I meant integers. Also, we've seen our first quadrireme. The being next to a coastline is no longer safe for melee or for land units. I hate
Cool.
barbarian quadriremes. They're the worst. Seeing a quadrireme makes me want to turn the galley around and go the other way to check, to see things. I don't know. We could also just make another galley if we wanted to scout the other way. What do you guys
I
think?
feel like the bottom of the continent or the world has got to be soon, right? So
I mean, we started in tundra, and we're going down, so probably.
yeah. How big could the
Oh, okay,
world
we
be?
did go past some jungle, so.
Not 99% of gamblers quit right before they make it big. So I say we go
Gatehouse?
south.
Listen,
Quote that.
listen, numbers between 20 and 99 are never larger.
That's
Or
true.
whatever he said.
True.
It depends on the font, actually.
That's a fact. Oh, fuck.
That's, hypothetical font that makes, like, 44 larger than other numbers somehow. I'm going down. Oh, is that land? Interesting. That would be an amazing campus spot, the tile we're on, if it were, on land. It'd be +5.
Wow.
Where I gotta say, there's a lot of crabs in the sea, is what I've noticed.
That is what they say.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Matt, we don't have any good places for cities.
I mean,
Yeah, we're letting a barbarian take one of them.
Yeah. But the Supreme Commander said it was a sucky location.
I mean, it doesn't have fresh water.
Why do we have to murder people? Why
that
for
too,
that?
Sorry. Yeah, it's not.
Who said we're murdering them?
Well, yeah, sorry.
You want
It's
us to murder them.
genocide, not murder, okay?
Whoa.
That is true. You
Said
want us to wipe out
genocide.
an
No one said
entire
genocide.
people for some
No one said they
rice
were all
when
gone.
we
No one
could
said everyone
have-
died.
Dispersing a clan is
The law-
objectively.
The law
Listen, if we think back
specifically
to
does
Zebra-
not say genocide.
The law does say genocide. In
It does
prettier
not say
words, but
genocide.
genocide is the outcome.
No. No, it does not.
Yes, it does. It exempts them
Okay.
from something called the Universal Rights Act.
Because they're being jackass.
This
They
is
keep
all
attacking
just semantics.
We've met.
You're the ones playing semantics. I'm
Buenos
being real,
Aires.
okay? You're the
Well,
woke
that's my
ones.
job, but
Did I? Oh my.
Wes gets an additional 400 Tay-bucks. Just for that.
Hey, bot. Wait, did you just say being a jackass is your job? What did you say?
no, it's semantics.
No,
It's
Oh,
what
you know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
Semantics is just a hobby for me,
Well,
but I'm
I mean-
very.
I mean, really, hold on. This is the perfect time to use the hindrance. Hold on.
To use what? Oh, Hendrik. Buenos Aires is an interesting one. Don't critique my pronunciation too hard. Your bonus.
Buenos Aires. Please try it again.
Try again, please.
No. Your bonus resources behave like luxury resources, providing one amenity per type. Specifically, that would mean we would get one
That's
amenity if we have any stone done, one amenity if we have any cattle, one if we have any wheat, and one if we have any maze, like all
That's
of
pretty
those.
good.
It's pretty nice amenity-wise, honestly. Big fan. We found the other tundra now, by the way, so this is the extent of our continent's east coast, basically.
There's definitely
Not
there's
quite. A
definitely
little more, and
no
we'll
other
reach it.
I mean, yeah, if we want... Well, I can't move anymore this turn. We're not gonna have any more turns, though. I think it was 92? When did we started at 71,
91.
and it's 91, so...
Yeah, this is the last.
One more, come on.
Nazca.
No,
Oh,
it's against
no.
the law.
Well,
See, you're like, oh, let's do
Which
one
law?
more, and then you'd vote against
Which
us if we
law
did
is
one
it
more in
against?
the courts.
I didn't vote against
Which
it.
law
I
is it
literally
against?
abstained.
The Constitution. It's against the Constitution. What?
No, this is all.
You know that thing you're
that's not a
supposed to be
law, that's
reading
the
a lot?
Constitution. That's a whole different thing.
Nazca's interesting. Their city is literally a city center and just mines is the rest of it.
The children
That's
here
so
with
real.
minds.
And that's gotta
That's
be
so
like a...
Alright.
Wait, what is... Oh, that's a diamond mine. Damn, okay. We've discovered, like, Elon Musk or something.
Like diamonds in them. Okay.
Why are the city-states clumping up here at the bottom? Muscat, Geneva, and Buenos Aires?
So, part of the reason is some of these could have been, barbarian clans. But, also it's just city-states will be placed, I think, after civilizations.
Right?
So they'll just try to fit them in wherever there isn't much, and there isn't going to be much around tundra. So farther to the north and south, you get more city-states.
Hey, perfect.
No.
Thank you. Yes, Tay.
So, you know how one law says to find a coastal city, name it Portsmouth, Port something.
Yeah. Portsmouth.
If we were looking at where we're looking, like just from what we can see, where would that said city go, in your opinion?
It's pretty hard to justify any good location here because of loyalty pressures. We could... I have no idea.
North of Chow.
Like, any place I would want a city is, like, would be disloyal. I suppose, you know, you could argue this... I don't know. I don't know if, personally, I value fresh water more, even if it's in tundra, than I do, this.
Hold on. What if we did pull a fast one on the Colombians, though, and settled on the other side? That'd be something, wouldn't it?
We would...
What do you mean the other side?
The other side of Colombia, that
South
coast
of
down
Colombia.
there.
We
could put
are on the
Portsmouth
north of
there.
them. The problem is loyalty. Literally,
We could deal with it, right?
we
I
haven't
don't
gotten a
think
governor, an
We're the
in-game
grand
governor
bit
yet.
of
We would not be ready for that. I mean, they did get squad wiped by a city-state.
That's so true.
Why don't we just take Marco up and just build the coast?
Maracaibo.
I'm
building
glad the
You-
warmonger party is
Yeah, you're like,
Oh, no,
let's
no, no,
let's
hang
conquer
on.
this place I can't
Wait.
even pronounce.
Hang on. We're playing as Britain. We don't need to pronounce. We just colonize it and rename
we
it.
are playing as England, to
Oh
be
my
fair.
Well, I can't
I can
pronounce things
stick
just because I'm stupid. What?
I mean, this is the end of our session, anyways, right? I can't do anything.
Yeah,
so
It's over.
I just want to see where potential cities could go.
yeah.
Because
Well, if you want,
in
if you want to have that conversation, we can do it on stream still here. Otherwise, I was going to end the stream.
I mean, sure, you can do whatever you want, but I just want to have a conversation.
Yeah, I know. I'm just... is this a
I
conversation
think we
you
should
want
leave
to...
it for later.
Okay.
I
Backroom
mean, nothing we can
deals
do now anyway.
are ahead. I'm surely. Who knows what'll happen next? I don't know where I'm going with this. Alright.
I just want a casual conversation with him. That's all I want.
No strings attached.
Off stream.
Off the
no strings
record.
attached.
Off the record.
Season.
Off
Without
the
Paint
record.
House quoting it.
Hang on, let me get my Nixon
It-
types ready. Hang on.
In Henry Kissinger's office. Okay.
I don't know if he has an office anymore. Does it count as? Can you have an office
Well, I mean,
if you're dead?
Yeah, that's
Henry
what's often
Kissinger will
is.
I
never
think
die. He'll live on in
The
our
better
hearts.
question is: does the Constitution care if you're dead?
Does the Constitution
Yeah,
Does
care
it ever
about?
say?
Yeah,
Does
well,
our
I'm the
Constitution
president.
care about Henry Kissinger?
It's actually an
How long
article.
until
And with
One Eye
that-
becomes
What's
a?
And with
one?
that, I'm going to end the stream.
How long until One Eye becomes a city-state?
And with
More
20
than
plus
15
turns. It just
years.
says
Okay.
20 plus. So okay.